Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. In today's video, I come at you with another handbag review, and today's bag is going to be the Chanel 19. I have had this bag now for about 6 months. Just to give you a quick little history, I did purchase this for my 42nd birthday in January, so I've had it about 6 months, and I thought it would be a good time to do a little review for you. Usually I like to wait until I've had a bag maybe at least a year, but I have had a lot of questions on the Chanel 19, so I wanted to kind of give you my feedback and what I have found so far, because obviously these bags can be a little pricey, and I want to make sure you guys are aware of all the positives and negatives before investing. So I did buy this bag for my 42nd birthday. I was so excited about it. I opted for black, even though there are a ton of beautiful colors, because I do wear a lot of black in my wardrobe. I love to wear like black pants to work. I like to wear black shirts. I like to wear black dresses, black joggers, everything. So I thought this one would pair nicely with my wardrobe. I was lucky enough to get this bag prior to the price increase. So I got it for $5,700, which I still feel is super pricey, and now it is $6,400, and who knows, it might even be more than that at that point. But it is a beautiful, beautiful bag. This one is in the lambskin leather, so you might be familiar with the lambskin, and then there is also the goat skin. I don't believe they make the goat anymore, but the goat is more of that shiny leather, whereas the lambskin is a little more matte. This is such a puffy bag. I was so attracted to it for that reason. I love it because it does have a top handle here. It does have a back pocket, which does have a little button to secure. And then it does have this strap. Now the thing about the Chanel 19 is it does have the two-toned hardware. So it has the gold and silver. The strap is not removable and it's not adjustable, but it does also have this little strap at the top. And then you open it up, and I do have items on the inside, so I will share that with you when we get to the what's in my bag portion. But I just wanted to kind of give you a quick little overview, and in today's video I'll do mod shots, share what I have in my bag, I'll tell you the pros and the cons, and at the end, like usual, I will let you know whether or not I recommend this bag. Okay, so I want to show you different ways to wear this bag. This bag is very versatile because it does have the top handle. So let me scoot back. You can wear this bag one of 3 ways. You can either just kind of have it on the crook of your arm like this, which I definitely love that it has a top handle option. It just makes it easy to grab. So I wear it that way a lot. You can also wear it as a crossbody. As you can see, I do wear it as a crossbody as well. And then you can also wear the bag as a long shoulder bag as well. So there are 3 different ways to wear the bag. I absolutely love that. I would say my favorite way to wear it, a lot of times I will kind of just put it on the crook of my arm, or I will wear it crossbody. Actually, I will be honest, I do wear it all different ways, so I wouldn't say there's one way or the other. But those are the 3 different ways to wear it. Okay, now I want to share with you guys what fits in the bag. So usually at this point what I'll do is I will spin the camera around to give you an up-close view, but I am using this bag today, so I thought we'll just do a little what's in my bag, and I'll kind of just share it with you this way. So this bag does fit a lot, which is really nice. Typically what I'll do is I will put my phone in the back pocket here. Now keep in mind, if you do have your bag full, it does get a little bit of like a tight squeeze, so you can fit your phone, but it will kind of bulge out a little bit. And I almost wish this little magnetic closure wasn't there, because I feel like it would be easier to get my bag in and out of, but that's not a huge deal. But that is usually where I keep my phone. So the bag opens like this, and you can see I do have the bag stuffed. So let me share with you one thing about the Chanel 19 that I want to mention. It is going to become slouchy over time. That's just the nature of the bag. So if you do want to keep the structure of the bag, I would recommend 2 things. Now, do you have to get both things? No, you definitely don't, but I want to share what has worked for me. So the first thing that I would recommend getting for your bag is a base shaper. These are pretty inexpensive, but this is one from M Boutique. It is just a faux piece of leather, and what you do is you put it in the bottom of the bag. And not only is it going to help to keep the bag clean, but the main point of it is to help the bag keep its structure. So over time, the Chanel 19 is going to slouch a little bit. Now because this bag is a little newer, it doesn't really slouch too much now, but I'm trying to prevent that, which is why I have the base shaper. So all you do is you just plop the base shaper in there, and it's in that way. And I will insert like kind of like either a picture or a clip of what like that looks like, but that is a good way to hold the structure. I do have a coupon code with M Boutique that's going to save you 12% in case you're interested. I'll put it up on the screen, and I'll also put the details down below. So I would recommend that. And then I would also recommend an organizer. An organizer is going to help to obviously keep the bag clean, hold the structure, and keep your items organized. And this is from Zumoni, and I love it because they have a ton of different colors. So this is just the beautiful red. So I love having both because if I'm going to invest the money in my bag, I really want to take care of the interior of the bag too, because the interior of the bag can get really dirty from use. So I wanted to mention those two things, that if you do get the Chanel 19, I would recommend getting one of these. You have to get both. No, you don't have to get both, but definitely one of them depending on what's more important. If you just want to focus on the structure, this little base shaper is good. If you want to kind of preserve both, you can use both of these, or you can just use the organizer, whichever works for you. I do also have a code for Zumoni, and that code will save you 20%. I'll put that up on the screen and down below as well in case you're interested. And I have Zumoni organizers for all of my bags. So let me share with you what I have in my bag, and I will just kind of go from this little organizer. This is a cute little nail file. This is from the new Chanel collection. I got it in the ballerina color, which is a beautiful pink. I was obsessed with this collection. I didn't do a YouTube video. I think I just did a shorts, and I also did a reel on Instagram if you want to see the other items that I picked up from this new collection. But I got a pretty pink nail file, and I'll put everything here so you can see what fits. Then, sticking with that same collection, I had to get the little double faceted mirror, and this is of course in the same shade. It is the ballerina shade, and you have one side of the mirror which is magnifying and one side which is a regular mirror. This is good to keep in your purse. I also got a couple of other colors as well. I was so tempted to get all of them, but I was good and I didn't. But I got this little mirror, and it matches the nail file. Then I have a little card holder, and this is where I might keep gift cards. This collection, I got this a long time ago, but it has the beautiful like silver hardware, and it has like a little turn lock closure. It doesn't actually turn, but I loved that it had that little appearance, and I'll just keep like some cards on the inside here. And this is caviar leather. Okay, then I have my Chanel small cosmetic pouch. This is in caviar. This is one of my favorite pieces. This is so versatile, so useful. I'll keep receipts and cash, but you could also keep lipstick in it, really whatever you want. And because it's so thin in nature, it's gonna fit in a lot of your bags. I just love these. I also have it in a beautiful Tiffany blue color, and I've been tempted to get another one, but I just haven't seen any when I've gone into store. And then I have this little guy right here. These are great. This is my Chanel Boy coin in caviar. This is great because it expands, it has little gussets, and it fits so many cards. But this is where I keep like a lot of my store credit cards. So I have that. And then I have two more things to share. I love Chanel gardenia, and whenever I go into a Chanel boutique and I buy any type of beauty item, I'll ask if they have any samples, and they give me these cute little Chanel gardenia samples, and I keep them in my purse. I love Chanel gardenia. It is one of my favorite scents. It smells so nice. I'm usually not a floral scent type of gal, but it smells beautiful. And then I finally have this Rouge Cocoa Balm, and this is in the shade Dream. And it is like a pretty like mauve tone. I'm actually wearing it on my lips today. So as you can see, this bag fits a lot. Again, I have everything in the organizer. You don't have to use an organizer, but I just like to keep it preserved. Like if this spilled, it'd be terrible if it spilled in my bag. So that's another reason I like to have the organizer. But as you can see, if you're worried about a bag fitting your essentials, you don't have to worry at all with this bag. It is great and it fits quite a bit. Okay, so now that you guys saw what fits, I'm gonna leave the contents of the bag there, but now I want to go over the pros and the cons of this bag, because obviously you guys want to know, like, what have I been loving, what have I not been loving so much. So let's start with the pros. I'm sure you guys know what the pro is for me. I'm gonna say the back pocket. I love back pockets on bags. The Pochette Métis by Louis Vuitton is one of my favorite bags because that has a back pocket. I also love the YSL college bag in the medium size that has a back pocket, and when I saw this one had a back pocket, I just love that. Now, I do wish this little button wasn't here, but it's not a huge deal. It just makes it really easy when you're out and about if you need to reach for your phone. So that is a huge plus for me. Also love that it's extremely versatile. Once again, I am a top handle type of gal. I love the fact that it has a top handle. I've mentioned this before, but you know how you have your bag in the front seat of the car if you need to reach over and grab it. Sometimes it's a pain when you have the long strap. It's nice when you can just reach for this, or if you're wearing the bag to get it off, you just pull this, or if you just don't want to wear it over the shoulder, like perfect example for me. You may or may not know I had some shoulder issues. I had a tear in my shoulder, so sometimes it would hurt to carry a bag on my shoulder. So it's nice to just be able to kind of carry a top handle. So I really love the versatility of it. Not only that, but also you can wear it so many different ways. You can wear it crossbody, you can wear it long shoulder, you can also wear it on the crook of your arm, which I love. So the versatility of the bag is amazing. Also fits a lot, as you could see. I mean, I had a wallet, I had a mirror, perfume, nail file, card holder, lipstick. Like, I had everything you could need to fit in your bag. So this is definitely a good one. It's going to fit all of your essentials. You're not going to have to worry about, you know, carrying anything. It also will fit a full-size wallet as well. I will insert a clip so you can see, you know, different full-size wallets. It will also fit the Louis Vuitton mini pochette. I know a lot of people own that, so that is another plus as well. Another thing that is great, if you guys are familiar with Chanel bags, you know that the Chanel Classic Flap is a beautiful bag, but that is a double flap. So sometimes it can be a little bit of a nuisance to get into. So I love the fact that this is one flap. Not only is it one flap, but it's also very flexible. So it's extremely easy to get into. And I love that about this bag. Whereas sometimes the Chanel Classic Flap can be a little cumbersome to get into, not only because it has a double flap, but also because the flap is a little stiffer, whereas this one you can see it just easily opens. And I love that. And who doesn't love ease of use when using a handbag? Then another thing that is great about this bag is I think that it's versatile in the sense where you can wear it casual or dressy. I have a dress on today, so I would say I'm kind of in between casual and dressy because I'll wear like flip-flops or sandals with it. But you could wear this with a really nice outfit to work, or you could also wear it with a pair of jeans and a top. It is a very versatile bag. I know a lot more people wear this bag casual, but I have also worn it to work and I think that it looks nice. So when you buy a bag, you spend the money, you want to know that you can wear it multiple ways and it's not going to just strictly be a dressy bag. So I think that is a huge positive. Okay, so I shared with you the positives. Now I have noticed a couple negatives as well that I wanted to mention. One negative is this bag can be a bit bulky, especially when you have items in it, especially when you're wearing it crossbody. It can have the tendency to feel a bit bulky. So I have mentioned the Odeon PM and the Pochette Métis before. You know how sometimes those bags, when you wear them crossbody, they just kind of sit really nicely on your body. This one can have a tendency, like it's comfortable to wear, but it can feel a little bulky. So just keep that in mind. I also don't like the fact that the strap is not adjustable or removable. I feel like it'd be nice if the strap was removable if you just wanted to carry it like this. And I would like the fact that the strap was adjustable because, as I say, you know, everyone is a different height and it would be nice to adjust it to your liking. And I feel like this sits, I'm 5'3", but I feel like it sits a little high on me at times, or, you know, maybe I want to wear it a little lower, a little higher. So it would be nice if I could adjust it a little more. Another thing that's a little bit of a nuisance is the chain does twist when you're wearing it. So I have found that to be a little bit of a pain, as you can see. So keep that in mind. And then going along with the chain as well, my hair gets caught in this. I have had so many like hairs like ripped out, which I know sounds a little bit dramatic, but it has happened, so I want to point that out as well. Another thing that this might not be a big deal to other people, but for me, I like the option. It doesn't come in the goat skin anymore. Now you can buy this pre-loved if you want in the goat skin, but the goat skin is a little more shiny, which I was initially attracted to this bag when I saw pictures in the goat skin because I thought it was so beautiful. This one is a little more matte. It's still pretty, but I like having the option. So that is one thing. Keep in mind that if you do want the goat skin, it doesn't come in the goat skin anymore, so you are going to have to opt for the lamb skin, which is a little more matte. Another thing, this bag over time, the more you use it, will get slouchy. So if you're okay with the slouchiness, that's great. If you want to keep the bag structured, like when you first buy the Chanel 19, it is going to stay structured. And if you want to keep that structure, that's where I would recommend getting the base shaper or the organizer. You don't have to get both. You can get one or the other, whichever suits your preference. I use both, but if you do want to keep the structure, which I would recommend because I think this bag looks really nice when it's structured. I think when it does look structured, you can wear it casual or dressy, but sometimes if it gets too slouchy, it might kind of gear more towards a casual bag. So if you want to keep it structured, definitely consider getting either the base shape or the organizer. And that's actually one thing my sales associate said as well. She's like, definitely get an organizer with this bag because it's going to help keep. And as I stated, I have coupon codes for both of those items. I'll link them down below in case you're interested. And then another negative for me, and it might not be a negative for everybody, but it's just my preference, is I don't like the fact that it's a two-toned hardware. I wish that this came in either gold or silver. I do like the fact that, you know, it is a little different. It does bring a little more edginess when you have the two-tone hardware, but I feel like it would look a little classier if it just had one hardware, like one or the other, either gold or the silver. Just my opinion. And it does have the antique gold, as you can see. I might kind of like it if it was more of the shiny gold, but again, that is a personal preference and that would be up to you. All right, I also wanted to make sure that I mentioned the wear and tear, so I thought I would give you an up close and personal view. Again, this bag is about 6 months old. Let's take a look at the front. You can see the lambskin still looks beautiful and puffy. All the stitches are intact. You can see the turn lock closure. It is the antique gold. Looks nice. The bottom. Let's take a look at the top. Nice. The chain looks great. Turn around. I might have like a couple little like indentations here and there, but it's not bad. You open it up, you can see there might be some little tiny crumbs, not too bad. The chain, again, looks beautiful. And then let's take a look on the inside here. You can see the interior flap looks great. I do have an organizer, but I'm going to go ahead and take the organizer as well as the base shaper out. And you can see it's just a red interior and everything looks great. But again, that's another reason I would recommend either this organizer or this base shaper to keep the interior nice and clean. But for this bag being lambskin, you can see it is in immaculate condition. So as far as wear and tear, I would say this bag is still pretty much in pristine condition. Okay, so there you have it. Those are my positives, negatives. You saw what fits. You got a description of the bag. You saw mod shots. Now I want to share with you whether or not I would purchase this bag again. And the answer would be yes, I absolutely would. Even though I mentioned negatives, I still think this is a classic bag and I would love to own it in a caramel color or a pink color. I feel like even though some of those negatives can be nuisances, there are so many other positives about this bag that make me love it. And I just love how squishy and beautiful it is. And it's so unique to my collection. I don't have any other bag that looks like this, but I do wish it was adjustable. I wish it was one-toned hardware, and I wish the strap was removable. But I know these bags can be expensive, which is why I like to do these videos to kind of share with you my personal preference for positives and negatives. And of course, these are subjective. So things that are annoying to me, a good example would be the two-tone hardware. Somebody else might like that. So my goal here is to just share with you my opinions, my positives, my negatives, and then you guys can take everything into account to see if you would purchase this. Again, I love this bag. I think this is a good option for Chanel, especially since the classic flaps are like way out of my price range now. Like, I think I mentioned I bought the classic flap bag for $4,400, which at that time I thought was astronomical. I still do. And now the medium classic flap is going for over 10. So if you're looking for a Chanel bag, this one is still really expensive. When I bought it was $5,700. Now it's over $6,000, but it is still more reasonably priced for Chanel compared to the Chanel classic flap. So for me, I would love to purchase another one. I would love it in a caramel color, maybe even like a white color, maybe even a pink. I know you don't need another pink bag, but I remember I was in Vegas and I tried on a pink bag and it was so pretty in this color. So I love it. I really do. If you guys have any questions at all, please feel free to reach out. You can message me on Instagram, leave a comment here, whatever. I am here to help. If you guys are new to my channel, I would love to have you hit that little subscribe button, and I would love to have you follow me on Instagram as well. I share a lot more day-to-day things over there, a lot more of a look into my personal life as well. So make sure to check me out over there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in my next video. Wish me the